So if you don't already know, I really like Hamilton. I'd go as far as to say that it is the best musical out there. Now, I am not going against my values of saying that it's better than The Greatest Showman. The Greatest Showman is still a better movie, mainly because Hamilton just isn't a movie. And that's today's topic. That's today's video topic. Hamilton isn't a movie. The Greatest Showman is the movie. It's the best movie musical out there. I think Hamilton is the better musical, but it can't beat any other movie. Like, it can't really beat, like, The Greatest Showman in terms of, being a movie. Because, let's be honest, Hamilton isn't a movie. It technically is, but it's not. Okay, if it's technically a movie, it's not a good one. But it's a musical. What it's classified as, the version that you see on Hamilton, I almost said Hamilton Plus. The version you see on Disney Plus is the Hamilton Pro Shot. It is a recording of 3 different Broadway shows, one being just for cameras, and that's it. It's just a recording. So it's not a movie. It's a Broadway. It's just a Broadway show. They've probably just all filmed in New York. Well, all the original cast was there. It released in 2020, July 3rd, and I recently watched it in December, and I have seen it upwards of 7 times. So it is really good. I listen to the song every single day. Now here's what worries me. A lot of, Broadway shows turn to big movies. Dear Evan Hansen. Tick, Tick, Boom. That might not be a Broadway show. That might actually just be a movie based on Jonathan Larson's life. But you get the deal. I don't think Hamilton can work as a movie. And I'm not saying... Now, this is just my opinion. It could work wonders. It could literally be... If the Hamilton eventually is turned into a full movie... Like... If it's turned into a movie like Wicked was... Then, if it's good, it could be better than The Greatest Showman. I don't know. But here's my concern. Wicked and Dear Evan Hansen aren't constant musicals. Meaning, I don't know if that's an actual term. I literally just made that up. They don't have constant songs after song after song after song. Hamilton doesn't stop with its song. It is literally, if you can find the full playlist on Spotify, which I think I can... That's the movie. You can literally listen to Hamilton on Spotify. This is the whole thing. This right here, that's the whole movie. Which is the main problem. The musical is almost 3 hours long. In order to make this a movie, you have to... my question is, this isn't confirmed to be happening. I'm sure Lin-Manuel Miranda would... He doesn't want it now. He's gone on record saying he doesn't want a Hamilton movie now. He'd like to wait for its show, a couple of years after the show has ended its run on Broadway. It's done. Then then if he wants to, he can make one. So this isn't confirmed at all. I'm not saying this is happening. But what would it even be? Because if it's just constant songs, that can't work. Because Hamilton is spread across many years and different locations. Some songs happening right after another. Some songs happening right after another in different locations. It's not all one place. The Broadway show makes it look like it's all one place. Makes it look like it's all one time, but it's not. Several years have happened, and they say it at the beginning of every song. So it would be like 1789. Doom ba doom. How does the in that? So that's just the thing. Is it just going to be constant songs with just hard cuts to next scenes? Like, 1 minute they're in New York, now they're in Virginia, okay? Are we just going to cut, a hard cut from this scene to this scene? Or are we just going to hard cut from, the battlefield to, Hamilton to Aaron Burr's house for Dear Theodosia? Is that what's going to happen? How's the King George scenes going to work? I don't think this can work. Some songs lead directly into each other. You cannot have, basically, the first 4 songs, pretty much, in the show. They happen right after another, especially Aaron Burr, Sir, and My Shot. They lead right into each other, and it is, seamless. If you're listening on Spotify, it is seamless. So, obviously, that's only going to be one scene, and then, the Schuyler Sisters, are we still in the same spot that My Shot just happened? Or Story of Tonight just happened? If that's the case, then okay, I guess that can work. But here's the thing: if it is all one location and you're filming it like it's all one location, You're just making a movie off the Broadway show. The camera angles are going to be exactly like what you see on the Pro Show on Disney Plus. Nothing's going to be changed. Nothing can be changed. It's not like the Pro Shot is just one big camera angle. It's not like just fixing the back. No, they get up close in the characters sometimes. They have overhead shots. It is more of a movie than I can probably say some other movies I've seen are. But it's not a real movie. It's a recording of a show with fancy camera angles. And it's fine like how it is. But I cannot for the life of me think about how a Hamilton movie can work. That's a bad voice to crack. Oh my gosh. Work? I cannot think how that would happen. Because the songs lead directly into each other for the most part. The one time I can think where you can have an actual dialogue-driven part is in the intermission of the show between Nonstop and What Did I Miss? And I don't know what they could put there, honestly. It's honestly just a break. Like, half of the songs were played, here's your break. Okay? That's what it is. It's not a spot for Expedition to happen. No. It's literally just there because the people need a break from the show. So what would that look like? We can't have dialogue in this almost 3-hour Broadway show. Because then it'd be longer than 3 hours. And I don't like honestly, musicals can be as long as they want. I really don't care. I'd go see it anyway. I'd go see it day one if this movie comes out. Because I am a huge Hamilton fan. I don't care what you say. I am there day one, okay? I'm going to put that out there right now. But, people like Hamilton because it's already a musical. Alright? People like how it's called. People who love Hamilton like the constant songs. They think it's great. Right? But if you take that out, like, who's to say they aren't going to cut some songs? Just to save time. Just to make the movie the same length as the musical. Shorter than the musical, even. Who's to say they're not going to cut, like, I don't know, Dear Theodosia? I don't know. Who's to say they're not going to do that? Because some songs, I'm sorry to say, aren't necessary. They're still good. They're all still good and deserve to be here, but they're not necessary. So, maybe they just won't cut it. Maybe it'll just be a bunch of talking, because most of the filler songs are just them explaining the plot overly exaggerated. So maybe it is just one sentence that they can cut. That is going to make some very die-hard Skylar Skylar Defeated fans very unhappy. But honestly, it could work. I'm actually realizing about right now that could work for that specific scene. But yeah. I genuinely don't know what to say now. Like, it's not confirmed to be happening. I shouldn't be getting so worked up over this, but this is a video I've wanted to make for a long time. What would a Hamilton movie look like? And honestly, don't. Disney, don't. Whoever's going to make it, stop. If you're thinking about making a Hamilton movie, stop. It doesn't deserve to be one. Like, you already have it on Disney Plus. It's one of the greatest stories ever. It's one of the greatest Broadway it's the best musical ever. Leave it at that. You are going to mess it up if you put it in a movie form. So, and I just kind of want to talk about this for a second, because I don't know where to put this in any other video, but who thinks they should have left Act 1 of Hamilton on Yorktown? That would have been cool. The downside is we'd have to cut some things, like King George's second song, Dear Theodosia, Nonstop. So we'd have to cut those, and Nonstop's pretty important. King George is funny. Dear Theodosia is a pace breaker, but it's still a great song. So, I don't know, just, yeah. So, let me know your thoughts. If you think Hamilton should be a movie, okay, that's great for you. If they were to announce it, I'd be excited. I'm not against it happening. I'm just overly curious to see how in the world they would do this. So, just let me know if you're interested. What's that? You want me to be in the Hamilton movie? Well, okie dokie then. I'm off to go film with Disney to steal some cash from unsuspecting people. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.